Really? That's more like a snuff film than.
That's just the wording
I
that
th-
will throw everybody
yeah.
off.
But I guess you'd find. I don't know. Does Pornhub do snuff? I don't know. I don't really go there. So
I don't
why are we
think
talking
so.
about Pornhub on my stream?
Hey, look, your stream is rated mature, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
Samurai Show, Samurai Spirits Oni. What the fuck is that? Is that Sen? Is that what they're talking about? No, it's not Sen. Nobody wants to remember Sen. I don't want.
I was like, wasn't Sen that not good game?
Yes.
That was the PS3 one, wasn't it, or Xbox one?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
yeah, I remember wanting to play that, but like I never did, and like nothing I saw made me want to.
Like instead of being Samurai Shodown, it was trying to be Soul Calibur and doing a very poor job.
Oh no. Mm-mm.
And now we're getting Haomaru and Soul Calibur, so it's like it comes full circle, I guess.
Yep.
I like how they don't use Charlotte's full name.
Okay. Wait, that one too? Okay.
I was vaguely curious if I could actually like poke through that. And then he fucking blew up.
Yeah, wait, what did I... How did I do that? I have no idea what I just did. And I'm literally just learning the inputs as I go, so... I could look them up, but that'd be less fun. I want the arcade experience, where I have no idea what I'm doing.
Except there's nobody to come by and just fucking body you and then leave.
Yep. I mean, I feel like that's happening to me anyway, but still. I've won off one match.
Now, see, if it was gonna be like that, like, it would just be pretty much within 10 seconds and you're done.
Oh, yeah. You have no idea why you lost. I mean, I at least know why I'm losing. I don't know what I'm doing, but still. Let's see here.
Mobile appearances. Days of Memories 3, SNK Beach Volleyball Gals Attack, SNK Gals Island Doki Doki Puzzle Shock 2, SNK Dream Battle, SNK High School
Wait,
Collection.
What are you reading here?
I'm reading all of Shiki's appearances.
Ah, okay.
King of Fighters Cross Fatal Fury. Wait, hold on.
Huh?
She's not even involved in either of those things. Samurai Shodown Online, Samurai Shodown Oborozuki Densetsu, Puzzle and Dragons.
Wait, hang on. Samurai Shodown Online? What's that?
I don't know, there's no article for it.
I wonder if it's anything like King of Fighters Online.
Puzzle and Dragons, which isn't like a big deal because fucking everybody's in Puzzle and Dragons now.
Of course. Mario's in Puzzle and Dragons.
Fucking Leona Hyder is in Puzzle and Dragons.
Of course she is.
Along with Rugal.
This game has the floatiest jumps. It's almost Virtua Fighter level.
Strangely, yeah, I think it's just Ukyo's.
No, Rouge Zhang has floaty jumps too.
Galford's isn't really that as floaty. I'm seeing. Which is weird because you would expect the ninja to have a more floaty jump.
The normals in this game are frickin' ridiculous, by the way.
I mean, that's what
you got chopped in half too.
That's what Sam Show is always about.
Oh yeah.
That's why I'm surprised. Like I kind of bounced off it because I'd prefer less combo-centric games.
Yeah. I think it's just that it just wasn't popular and it doesn't stick out. I think that's the main thing. I like this game. It's just I have a hard time making time for it.
It's kind of
I
bland.
really,
I think it's kind of bland
yeah.
is the problem.
Mm,
In the sense, like you said, it doesn't really stick out.
yeah. I need to put more time in this game. I might actually just sit down and play like arcade mode of this. I might actually do another stream of this at some point myself. I think that would be fun. But I've got to get, right now my big priority is trying to get through the main story stuff for Shadowbringers. I would have been doing that if we hadn't been doing this.
So for anybody who was really looking forward to Shadowbringers, tough shit.
Sorry. I did say that I might be doing this instead, so... I basically said, hey, you know, I'm probably going to do Shadowbringers if Alex isn't ready and you're ready, so we're playing games.
I refuse to apologize to anybody.
No. Speaking of which, I've been working through the Return to Ivalice stuff. It's actually really interesting. To put it simply without like straight up spoiling it, which I'll tell you about it later if you want me to. Basically, everything, a good chunk of what happened in all of the Ivalice stuff between Tactics and 12 is imported into 14. Like, it's actually not just for that crossover, but like actually part of the game's history.
In so much as like stuff happened, and that's kind of all I really know.
Yeah, it's basically like there is kind of like a mismatch of some things from 12 and some things from Tactics. Like, apparently, Tactics happened sometime in the past, and as far as I know, 12 is supposed to have taken place before the time frame of Tactics, and they're apparently set in the same universe already. So, but Fran is in the content, so I don't know how that works. But you know, some of the stuff is like I'm not going to argue, complain too much about, but like at the same time, I'm really curious as to see how all that fits in. And they basically have set it up like either they're going to revisit it again at some point.
Hint, hint.
Like they
Square
have,
Enix, make it like a regular game.
They're not going to do that. You know that.
They might.
They're not going to do that. They don't want to rob themselves of content and expansions for the MMO, which is making them a mint right now. So.
Oh, I think about like they still haven't said like basically anything about the possibility of an FF15.
F15 what?
I mean, sorry, 16. Sorry.
Oh. I mean, it's gonna happen eventually, but they also don't they like basically have their main team remaking Final Fantasy VII right now?
Yeah, so I think well, I think
it's probably a ways off.
I think it might actually be a different team working on that.
Oh, okay.
Because it was still in development even while 15 was still getting content.
Wow. That is some range.
I mean, it's because he's slow otherwise.
Well, yeah.
Also showed up in, whatchamacallit, SNK versus Capcom for some reason.
I don't even know why I keep jumping. I really don't know why I keep jumping. It's a complete waste of time for him.
It looks entirely weird when Earthquake gets cut in half.
It's a lot of ground to travel.
Look at this madness. Character-specific win quotes. Then again, the roster is kind of small, so...
It's pretty decent for a Samurai Shodown game, honestly. I think the only other game that only other games that I can think of that had bigger rosters were 5 and 6.
Yeah, I think 6 was 24?
Yeah, but also half of that was just re-releases, and like most of the new characters were kind of
like recolors of existing ones, or just the bust versions?
Or just Well, that was 5. That was 5 special that did that. But what I mean is, like, 6 had characters that hadn't been in the series for a while.
Such as 5th President of the United States, Andrew Jackson.
Oh, that was a new one. But they also had, like Cham Cham and Seeger, I think, was in there too. He hadn't been in the game in a while. And you're like, who's Seeger?
I know who he is. He was only in what, 2 and 6?
Yep.
He had the big sweet ass hand.
Yep. Apparently this guy's really weak in the actual meta of the game.
I could believe it.
Yeah. Oh.
I could launch myself into outer space. Just takes off. I love it. Wasn't that just one of his specials in Capcom vs. SNK 2? Is just one single solitary slash?
Yep. Oh. How'd I get hit by that? I was blocking. Weird. Ah, man! I should have done a light attack. I would have got you if I had done a light attack. Oh well.
Light attack nonsense. Heavy attacks only.
Not in this game. You do a heavy attack and you miss, you are fucked real bad. Alright, Hamaru. Calm down.
Settle down. I'm actually really looking forward to seeing if they actually give Homaru a actual story thing in Soul Calibur 6.
I mean, haven't they done that for basically everybody else?
Everybody but 2B, I think.
I think even 2B had some kind of story mode, didn't she?
She does not.
Really? I'm really surprised by that, because it seems like that would be something that would be kind of interesting. I mean, they came up with an actual story for for when she was in Final Fantasy 14, so.
But they're doing that for like everything that shows up in. It shows up. That's for everything in FF14.
That's true, but that's because they usually bring in the people who actually wrote those things to help. So that probably makes a lot more sense. Because like the Yoko Taro helped make helped work on the story for Shadowbringers.
I still remember that interview where he's just like, "Yeah, this guy won't be a fucking healer." It's like, yeah, that's right, I won't heal him. I love Yoko Taro. What a champion.
Yep. Because there was definitely some Yoko Taro type stuff going on in Shadowbringers. It's a very intense game a very intense story in some spots.
If you fail the raid, your entire hard drive is white.
What is that? That's a counter. Okay.
That's right. I forgot she could do that. She could do the bird thing.
Yep. Wow.
Why did I just stop blocking out? Okay, so it's not touchpad. What is it then? What did I hit?
It might be one of your shoulder buttons.
Yeah, it was the shoulder button, I guess. Which is weird, because I don't recall like actually hitting it, so I literally grazed it. Then again, PS4 trigger buttons are like marshmallow.
Okay. So Yujube is kind of neat.
I suppose it's better than Marvel vs. Capcom, where The touchpad is taunt.
Well, I mean, they got to put it somewhere, I guess.